sister's such a dork. So I spent earlier today getting an IV, and then we took the girls to McDonald's. And I've been wanting to learn that get up challenge because I think I could dance even though I can't. My sister's like, let's just do it right now at McDonald's. No one's here. So this is what happened. Life's short, man. Sometimes you just gotta dance in McDonald's. Who's the dancer out of the two of us? You will see in this video.
To the left now, to the right. Now take your left hand and put it on your side. Gonna roll your shoulders, do the slip and slide. This next part's my favorite part of this time to shine. Gonna do the two-step and cowboy boogie. My sweetheart and spin out with do the hold down and get take it to the left now and dip.
Heck, guys, my get up from yesterday got up and ran away. I mean, usually I would be a little dead doing that after, like on a normal health day, but on a my body's randomly deciding to freak out month, I died and I don't know what to do. Please excuse the fact that homeless is my new look. I've just felt really discouraged tonight. I've just been obsessing over my test results, wondering what they mean, looking into diagnostic journals, comparing results, and just getting myself more and more terrified, to be honest. And I'm just frustrated, and I feel like insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. And for the past, like, umpteenth years of my life, it's been the same cycle of my body falling apart, doctors not knowing why, and just this awful cycle that I want to end so bad. And I've just been sitting here feeling sorry for myself. And then I watched a Claire Wineland video that popped up on Instagram. And if you don't know, Claire Wineland's one of my personal heroes. And it's just talking about how there's beauty in the suffering. And then the thought came to my mind, oh, I should really open my scriptures. So I opened in the Book of Mormon, and it was talking about, I think it was Jacob, how they were struggling and went through hard times, but they got up and went to work anyway. And that's just kind of the mindset I needed before my GI appointment tomorrow. He's amazing, and I'm pretty sure he'll take time to explain things to me. But medically, it's just all felt hopeless. I mean, I spent 9 days in the hospital, and they figured out nothing. Well, all the bad stuff came out back when I was out of the hospital. But it just feels like my greatest fear is going to come true, and they're going to figure out what it is, like, when it's to the point where there's no way to fix it, and it will just kill me. That's literally my greatest fear. Like, oh, we found out what it was, and oh, it's too late to treat it. If we caught it earlier, you would be okay. But now you're going to die. Morbid, but I think about that a lot, and I even had a neighbor who was in that situation. This just isn't stuff you should be thinking about when you're 23. Tomorrow, we go to the GI, and then gotta do some grocery shopping, and I hope I have the energy to do it. And I get to go to Ulta, so hopefully your girl's gonna look less like a potato soon. We'll see how this goes. Miss B, what are we doing today?
We're going on a date.
Where are we going on the date?
To the doctor's office and makeup shopping. A big makeup shopping.
Oh. Is it gonna be the best date ever?
Yes.
Yay!
Succeed. Can anybody find a cure for me? You can be bitter, or you can be better. When life gives you lemons, it's gonna be okay.
Alright Alright, here is the GI update. My GI is absolutely awesome, and he looked over my labs and stuff, like the ones I was confused and a bit scared about, and he said with a lot of them, they're kind of out of his area of expertise, and you can't really get definitive answers from those tests. They lead to more testing, so that was good to know. But when it comes to my stomach, apparently my stomach has gone to like threat level midnight since the last scope. My scope before wasn't that bad, but this one, apparently my esophagus, you're rated on a level A to D, D being the worst of how swollen your esophagus could be. Mine's a C, and my stomach was extremely swollen. There's new polyps, so he's scheduling a special kind of scope with this thing called a Bravo, and it'll be scheduled later today. They couldn't get a hold of the people, but the Bravo measures the level of acid your stomach's producing, and then with the polyps and everything, they look good, but they want to continue maintenance. Do you have something to say? Brooklyn wanted to say hi. So yeah, what was I saying before that? And he wants to schedule a bunch more GI tests. He wants to do an esophageal motility test, which is one of my worst nightmare tests, because they thread a tube down your nose and see how your esophagus is functioning, because we think my esophagus may be poo at the moment, which my number one fear in life is tubes down my nose. So that should be super fun. And then he's doing a special breath test to measure the hydrogen in my body, but that can't be done till January because it's so backed up. And if I have some sort of bacterial overgrowth, yeah, he's scheduling the special scope, and he's scheduling a colonoscopy. But now apparently, since I have that new heart issue caused by Zolfran, it makes every time I go under anesthesia 1,000 times more difficult. So that has to be scheduled specially too. And with my decreased immune globulin levels, he says to make sure to ask doctors about immunodeficiencies like CVID, which I have a family member who has. And he thinks I'm on the right path when it comes to the questions I want answered. And the questions I'm asking, he just can't answer them. He thinks rheumatology, and especially hematology, like everyone else said, hematology is going to be my guy. So just a bunch more testing. I'm honestly feeling super overwhelmed. And he's just like, I don't think your stomach is the cause of anything. It's just more broken pieces. So that's just a bunch. I feel like so many broken pieces to manage right now. And with my follow-up with him, he might refer me to a GI he calls Dr. House, because she deals with a lot of the very rare cases, and he might want her to check me out. And he's just an amazing doctor. And even though I'm feeling entirely overwhelmed at all the doctor's appointments, all the broken pieces, all the everything, I'm really, really, really grateful to be in this hospital system. So now I'm going to continue my date with my sister and my niece and try to forget about my broken body and feel normal for about 4 seconds. But we will see how this goes. Life has been hard, but I'm almost to the Holy Land. I'm so happy.
Why are you showing me?
Because I love you. I've been looking forward to this for months. This is the bright, shining light, and I will show you guys when we get there. You're gonna cry tears of joy with me. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
I love Chick-fil-A.
Yes, you do.
You love Chick-fil-A because there's a playground?
I played the slides.
Beautiful. Not the best idea stomach-wise, but totally worth it. And I tried to read the esophagus test instructions, and I got so scared I had to put my phone down. Well, it's gonna be fun.
I'm just so broke you won't believe. Can't get $1 out of me. And as far as I can see, I'm losing control.
We're headed home, so this vlog is coming to a close. At rest today we learned, even when you learned, your body is literally falling apart at the seams. You freak out a little, you eat some Chick-fil-A even though your stomach sucks. You shock and you laugh, and then you move forward. And you throw up. Sadly, that's definitely part of the combo. So despite the puke, move forward, and as always, smile on.